Because the Bible says a righteous man falls 7 times and still rises. As long as we keep getting up. We're in the life of school. In the life of school, there are no mistakes. There's just education. There's learning. So we can just ask ourselves, what school am I in? What class am I taking right now? In life, what class is this that I'm in right now? But there's not mistakes. So, okay, what did I learn? Oh, that was a little bit expensive education. I pay for that class. Yeah, we pay for our classes in life and in school, right? We pay for them. We can pay, but it's okay. That's even part of learning. So
good.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
I did, but we need to get going.
Oh, you had a question?
I did, but I mean,
Go ahead.
time-wise,
Go ahead.
I
Okay.
know you're on an agenda, so. Well,
Yeah, I am kind of on an agenda. We are on an agenda, but the
Go
biggest,
ahead,
but
and
the
then
biggest
there's-
agenda is also getting to what's on your hearts. So,
okay, so in terms of this life being like school, like you said,
yes.
do you believe, or does the Bible state that every person born comes from God?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay. So,
absolutely.
and then in terms of chosen, when we say we are chosen, is that determined before we come here? Whether we are chosen, or is that determined when we accept God into our hearts?
What do you mean?
Are you
when
talking
say-
about predestination?
Well, like when he said, you know, you are my chosen people, you are my chosen ones, and we consider ourselves his chosen, right?
Right.
Mhm.
Now, someone that doesn't know God because of circumstances, they were never exposed to him.
Mhm.
Are they his chosen?
Oh, well, that could be its own class.
Yeah.
That could be its own.
Yeah.
So I would say we should go
Hold
back
off
to that.
on that, okay.
Yeah, because
I
that
was
would be
just trying to
connected to like
figure out identity and
But we
how-
have our identity to answer this in more of a
broader.
probably not as broad way, would be that our purpose. He says in Ephesians that even before we were born,
Yeah.
right, he chose our destiny.
Yes.
So I would answer it like that and say, yes, he chose you, Marty, for a specific purpose and destiny before you were even born.
Right.
He chose you, Bridget. He chose you, Carrie. He chose you, Julie. He chose you, Vivek. He chose you, Joy. He chose me. He chose you, Melody, you, Joy. Who else was on there?
For a destiny
it.
that he determined.
Yes, for a destiny that he determined, that he knew was good for us, that he knew that he created and designed us to be good at even before we were born.
Okay.
That's why, and that's the grace. That's why when we step into and connect with our purpose and what he's called us to and what he's assigned us to, it's easy. That's how we know whether we're in his grace or not. That doesn't mean that there's no warfare around it, right? That doesn't mean that there's none of that. No, it doesn't. When I say easy, I mean it's with grace. It's with ease. We love it. We enjoy it. It comes easy. It flows. But then there can still be the other stuff around it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That does choice come in? Because could
Free
someone
will.
live their whole life, right, and
Right.
never utilize the gifts God or the destination?
I believe that can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
They say the grave is the richest place.